y'all, it's Kenitra. So today we're going to be talking about makeup trends of 2021. So from January through February, I've been kind of just keeping my eye on some trends that people have been talking about, and really now I'm going to tell you guys what do I think is going to stick around. We're almost at that halfway mark, so what's really going to stick around until 2022, y'all? That's the real question. Hopefully I get the answer and put my little twist on everything, y'all. So we have a chill vibe going on, so I'm super excited to talk about these things. So we're gonna go ahead and get started into these trends, y'all, and see what you think. Okay, y'all, so I looked at Cosmopolitan and I picked out about 3 topics that I really want to talk about, or their trends for 2021. The first one is going to be Rosey Cheeks. So I like red based blushes, however I think that purple or plume color blushes just work best for me. Just my opinion. It looks better on my skin. It works kind of as like basically a way to contour your skin with giving like a nice like fruity color on your face. But I have found out with NARS I can mix my orgasm blush plus my arousal blush and they create the perfect color. It's like, it gives me best of both worlds. So Rosey Cheeks I do think will be around because it's kind of once again having like that natural look. Even though people are adding a lot more than what I would want, it's something that I can see sticking around a little bit more. I think colors are going to become a lot more versatile, though, is the only difference I can forecast from here. The second trend we're going to be talking about, y'all, is green eyeshadow. Interesting. So if you guys have not followed me on Instagram, please do. It is _Kenitra with 2 A's. Pretty simple, of course. But I have done a green eyeshadow look. I did more of like a monochrome look, so it had different shades of green, but it was all green overall. And when I did that look, I loved it. I didn't like just using one eye color. That's just not me. But I do foresee that people are going to keep diversifying that green color. They're going to either make it monochrome like how I did with different shades, or people are going to start mixing more of the mattes and of course metallics or shimmers with each other, and they're going to get really creative with it. I don't see it being something that you just see one kind of trend of. It's going to definitely kind of get a little crazy, which is good. Okay, and then the last thing that I got from Cosmopolitan is going to be Smokey Eye. Y'all, I love a smoky eye. Love it, love it, love it. I also think this is another reflection of people wanting to kind of get back to having like a slightly smudged look, so we're going to talk a little bit about eyeliner a little bit later. But with the smoky look, I feel like I'm tending to like more brown smoky looks than I do black. I've always said this in all of my videos, black eyeshadows get very messy. They can get smudgy, they can get patchy sometimes. So my definition of going with a smoky look, y'all, for this year is going to be more of a brown. So even I have that on today, so we're going to get a nice close-up of this beautiful look I did. And shout out to me, so we're going to get claps because I never usually do mostly matte eyes. That's very not normal of me. But smoky eyes will be around. The smoky eyes have been around for a very long time. You can't get rid of them. They're going to change a little bit. You know, of course, smoky eye was just all mattes before. Then you started adding shimmers to it. And now for me, I'm just going to be using browns as my way of doing a smoky. So moving on to our foundation. So this is another trend where people are going with more of a minimal look. I will say for certain that I've always been on trend because I never did like heavy makeup in the first place. But I will say this is a trend that I really, really love. I love that people are wanting to not have that foundation that makes your skin look very heavy. Sometimes it can look cakey. But the other part that I do like about this is that people are also using minimal concealer. That means you're only doing a little bit under the eyes, maybe on the forehead, just a little bit there, but you're not doing a whole full out thing. But I do see that there is more division within the makeup community of saying people that love doing a foundation plus minimal concealer, and then the other side of it are people that are just like, I love contouring, highlighting. People are now even not really wanting to use a lot of foundation because they use more of the concealers for highlighting and contouring more. So I do see that division going on. I can't really see it going either way. I think it's always going to be something that people, you pick one side or the other. You like it super minimal, or you like something that's going to be, you know, more artistic, I guess you could say, maybe. So stick around, we'll kind of see where that goes, but I do think it's always going to be that division. Maybe one is going to be more on trend than the other, but it's going to be around regardless. Okay, next one is 90s eyeliner. So of course people loved eyeliner back then, y'all can look at everything. Some people were just saying, okay, just forget all the eyeshadow stuff, and they were only doing eyeliner. specifically more of the black eyeliner, and then even people started carrying the eyeliner down to the waterline. So I will say personally I love it. However, my twist on it has been using more of a dark brown. Sometimes black, once again y'all, it gets too heavy for me, and I feel like brown kind of gives like a lighter, it's still dark enough to show up, but it's also not super overpowering. I do see that this trend is going to be around because people are starting to get more creative with different color eyeliner. So even though it's not going to be always smudgy like how it was in the 90s, I think it will stick around, and people always wanted to use eyeliner. That also leads me into saying our next topic is going to be talking about geometric eyeliner shapes on the eye. See a lot of this. I'm trying to think, I don't see it very commonly. Like when I'm just going through my Instagram, I don't see that a lot. However, I kind of see it more on models or people who just really have that artistic take to it. I don't think it's going to last a very long time. Why? I don't know if people want to spend that much time on something that, number one, is going to look very minimal. Number two, it's just hard to do. So you got to have a nice steady hand on that eye in order for it to come out the way you want it to. It's just not very reasonable for people at home to do easily, so I don't see it being around for a long time. It's definitely a phase in my opinion. Okay, last topic I will be discussing for today, y'all, is going to be the bold eyebrows. You would think that I have a lot more to say on the bold eyebrows, but I will say that it's something that's interesting, I will say. I feel like more people are having bold brows by basically using more gel in them, really kind of brushing them more upward. Like they're giving it more of a natural look. So it's not as uniformed as it was. Do I see that sticking around for long? I don't see it happening. I don't think it's gonna get past this year at all, simply because people have different shaped eyebrows. Even with me, I have thick bushy eyebrows, but for some reason that natural look just doesn't get me what I want when I do my makeup. Like, yes, that can be natural, but I feel like if you do bold brows, you're most likely not gonna do a bold eyeshadow. You're gonna kind of stick to something more minimal, more natural. So honestly, it's something more for like a very, very natural look. So if that's what you like doing, it's gonna work out. However, with people having different eyebrows, you're not gonna get the same results. And if people can't mimic what you're doing, the likelihood of people actually embracing it is gonna be very, very, very low. But y'all, those are all the topics I had today to talk about with you guys. So these are the trends that are going on right now, and maybe you see other ones, but like I said, these are only my opinions, my little twist on them. And I hope you guys enjoyed me as always, y'all, and keep up with me. It's Kenitra, y'all.